Hi, my name is Tara Keene. I am a co-team lead on the project Anonymous Applications this year at Blueprint Boulder. We were formerly working with the nonprofit Impact on Education. However, due to the devastating fires in our community this past year, they were no longer able to continue with us due to impacts on their team. However, I am so proud of the way that my team was able to pivot and utilize the existing code base. And I'm so excited to share that with you today.
Hi, my name is Neha. I have been with Blueprint since the beginning, and I'm a team lead with Satara for anonymous applications. The goal of our project is to take information collected from a form, for example, a scholarship or job application, and any files submitted with that form, and redact information to create less bias for the reviewer of the application.
Hi, my name is Dia Gamiri, and I'm currently a sophomore studying computer science at CU.
Hi, I'm Angela. I'm a junior comp sci major and CTD minor.
Hi, I'm Jacob. I'm a freshman CS major, and I'm also minoring in linguistics.
Hi, I'm Bryce Schumacher. I'm a second year CS student. I hope you enjoy our project.
Hello, my name is Matt Moran, and I am a junior studying computer science here at CU.
Alright, so I will be talking about the design of the website. So throughout the entire website, I kept it pretty simple, and the outline for each web page is there's a nav bar at the top, and then a jumbotron centered with all the information of the website within it, and then sometimes there's a header at the top. So if we log in, the welcome page has a header with the links in this jumbotron. And throughout the entire website, the font that I chose to use was Bodani, just because it's professional and it's easy to read. And we decided on this color scheme because, for similar reasons, there's enough contrast in between the colors so that it's easy to read for users, and also it's easy for colorblind folks to navigate throughout the website as well. Along with that, the colors within the color scheme made it easy to create a visual hierarchy within each page so that the users are able to navigate throughout the page intuitively.
From the home page, the user, which is the test applicant, can see all of their different applications. Right now we have 4 application templates that a user can choose from, and we'll be editing this so that someone who wants to host an application can choose which type they release to a user. You can select an application type and hit create new to fill out your application, and when you save it, it'll save here like the ones I've already filled out. View allows you to go in and see an application that you filled out, and you can go back and see your applications. Edit allows you to change any of the information you filled out before. So here I'm changing my expected weekly availability from 5 to 4 hours, and it's updated in our view. You can also delete an application if you no longer want to submit it. And by hitting the delete button, it's now been removed from my applications. And finally, you can submit an application. And now it says that it's been submitted. And you can do this for all of the other applications. I just have not filled out applications for those yet.
So the purpose of using natural language processing in our project was to remove potential biases from resumes and submitted application materials by redacting words and phrases related to information that could be used to identify a person. So our algorithm redacts things like names, pronouns, and physical addresses. Now, although different companies and organizations who use anonymous applications may want to redact different things, our algorithm does not currently provide that kind of flexibility. The trade-off for customization is a much more consistent approach to redaction that removes anything that could lead to bias, even if it results in some desired information being removed. Now, we did look at a number of different NLP libraries while developing this algorithm. We looked at NLTK, TextBlob, and GenSim, although we did not feel they were good for our project. They were either not accurate enough or not within the scope of what we wanted to do. So the 2 libraries that we ended up choosing between was Spacey and Core NLP. Both provide easy to use pipelines that break documents down into smaller pieces of text with associated metadata that we can use to identify the types of words and phrases that we might want to redact. When it came down to testing these libraries, Core NLP appeared to be much more accurate. However, its accuracy still wasn't perfect. To make it better, we'd want to use larger data sets in our pipeline while defining additional linguistic rules to identify patterns related to the things we want to redact.
I'll be briefly presenting the code behind our Core NLP redactor script, as well as giving some insight into the various challenges we faced and ways we overcame those challenges. The first challenge we faced was converting PDF documents, like resumes or cover letters, into text strings that we could easily input into our algorithm. To resolve this, we tried various Python packages and ended up using PyPDF2, as you can see in this code here. Here's our main Core NLP algorithm code. Initially, we relied solely on the NLP algorithm, but found some inconsistencies with redaction. To solve this, we enhanced the algorithm with regex for redacting emails, dates, and phone numbers, as you can see here. Here's the actual natural language processing code. You can see it looks for addresses, locations, people, and organizations to redact. For a demo of our algorithm, we have various text blobs inserted below. Here are tests on phone numbers, emails, pronouns, dates, and organizations. And then finally, we'll test our algorithm on an actual sample cover letter, as you can see here. As you can see below, the algorithm redacted a lot of key information like organizations, locations, people, but it wasn't perfect. For example, in the address section, there's still an address there. To solve this, we created a simple for loop at the end here, asking for user input to redact anything we missed. For example, 23 Green Street, done. And as you can see, it redacts it as a final step.
The hardest part of the project was definitely learning Django. Django likes to hide everything behind a ton of layers of abstraction, and while that's useful when you already understand it and want to develop something quickly, it's a pain while learning because it meant we had trouble understanding how anything worked and couldn't easily modify it as a result. Also, Django's official documentation, it's great as a quick reference, but it's very difficult to understand for beginners. We had to refactor nearly the entire codebase twice due to the previous iteration being built upon a less good understanding of Django, which took a lot of time. But slowly but surely, through a combination of YouTube, Stack Overflow, and documents we typed up, our team learned Django better and better until everything started to make sense and it became a very useful time saver instead of a chore.
My favorite part about this project was probably learning how to work with Django and creating forms within Django. That was probably also the most frustrating part. And along with that, I liked learning a little bit about NLP as well and working with the NLTK library.
My favorite part about Blueprint this year was working with my team. Everyone was really hardworking and were super helpful whenever I got stuck on bugs.
My favorite part of the project was probably when I finally sort of understood how Django worked, and from then on I could learn and develop things really fast and help other people.
My favorite parts about working on this project were the opportunity to learn new technologies like Django and NLP, and also the opportunity of working with a new group of people.
To me, I think the coolest part of working on this project was getting to explore NLP for the first time. It was super cool getting to see how libraries like Core NLP and Spacey analyze text behind the scenes in the same way a human would.